yeah, I would say divorce has been like a rocket up my ass. If you ever get bored or stagnated in your life and you don't know what happens next, just get divorced. Even if you have to get married first and then get divorced, because the ricochet out of getting divorced is transformative. Yeah, my idea of marriage, I'm sure, has changed from being married and divorced 3 times over 20 years. Yes, I'm sure. One night I was home and I was, alone, and I had gotten divorced for the second time, and I was just feeling like unsafe and insecure, honestly. And then I realized that I never got married for safety and security. I got married for growth and adventure. And I think I got that all 3 times. And that's why, you could say, okay, I've been married and divorced 3 times. Those are failures. It depends what you're shooting for. Because there's nothing to me more motivating than getting divorced. I mean, you literally hit rock bottom, and then you're spit out into the world completely on your own, and you feel like you're friendless, and either you die, or you pick your shit up and you say, fuck these assholes, and you move, you get going. The first one's got to be the hardest one. Because we were married 6 months. At the 4-month mark is when I caught her in bed with somebody else, literally a friend of hers. And, and I said, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know, like, confused. Let's just start over. And I said, okay, great. But then she kept spiraling down into, and a few months later, she was gone. Yeah, that one was probably the hardest because it was new, and we were just getting started. We were just trying to figure out how to begin when I met my future second ex-wife. Yeah, I know. There are some things I did that I would not like to do again. Specifically, in the very beginning, I had this woman and her 13-year-old daughter moved into my apartment. What I did not realize was how controlling I was going to be. I was a pretty neat person, pretty neat and tidy. And I have this mom move in who's a total slob, an artist and a total slob. And she's taught her kid that it's totally fine to also be a total slob because that was their household. I didn't expect that I would be that person. All of a sudden, I thought like, okay, I'm this hip San Francisco guy, Burning Man, 40 years old, I got a tall bicycle, motorcycle, I'm all these. And then I'm turning into my mom. Yeah, they're all hard. I mean, they should be all hard, you know what I mean? I mean, you're like, divorce, big deal. No, it is a big deal. And I want it to be a big deal because your heart is on the line. And you care about the person, even if you're not getting along, and even if you want to get divorced. You once cared about the person. I think that's all still in there. And I don't want to give it up. I don't want to say, I hate them. Like for me, if you marry me and then you don't want to be married to me anymore, like I get it. You know what I mean? That's happened. So you're in good company. We don't have to fight about it necessarily. I mean, I might get married again. Yeah, I might. I don't know. Make me an offer. I think getting married is great. I mean, it means you're hopeful. The other thing is, there's this conventional wisdom, I think, that you're supposed to know what you want. Like I'm dating a woman now, and we were walking, and in the beginning of our relationship, she said, well, you're old enough to know what you want, aren't you? And I knew that I was supposed to say yes. So I said, yes, but I didn't feel it. And then I waited for a moment, and I said, you know what? No, fuck no, no way. No, I'm not old enough to know what I want. Because to me, if you know what you want and then you get it, that's a strategy for ordering a sandwich. When I fall in love, I want to be surprised, I want to be confused, I want to be disoriented.